Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a really awesome documentary that I want every single person that watches the video to watch. It's amazing, plus I'm wearing a really cool Christmas cat sweater and it's big and I have cats behind me, so you gotta say yes. Also, I'm wearing a cat hat. What am I talking about? I made a status about this on Facebook and on Tumblr and I got quite a few notes, and by that I mean like 200, so it's not that much, but whatever. I love this documentary. It's called Laverne Cox Presents The T Word. I feel like crying. It's such a good documentary. I have never seen a documentary so fantastic and that represents the life of trans people so well. It was just so great. So what Laverne Cox does, and if you don't know who Laverne Cox is, she's on Orange is the New Black. She plays a trans woman and she is actually a trans woman as well. So I think that's fantastic, first of all. And what I love is that this documentary shows us as real human beings. All the other documentaries that I've seen, and I've seen so many, like too many, they all just follow trans people around and their transition and their surgeries and all this information that I don't think that people who aren't trans should have access to. I mean, like, yeah, sure, everyone should have access to information, definitely, about trans people, but there's certain things that it's just like, if you know too much about trans people, then you're gonna be able to like spot what trans people look like. Which sounds really weird when I say that. I don't mean it like trans people are like visible or anything like that. Like it's, you can pick one out of a crowd. I'm just saying that I mean, whatever. Let's stop talking about other documentaries. Let's just talk about this one. So I watched this the other night. I was feeling pretty crappy. And after watching this, I was like in tears because it was so good. And what I love, so what the documentary does is it follows just the journey, I guess. And that makes it sound like it's all like the other documentaries, but of 7 youth that are trans. I can't speak English anymore. And so there's 3 trans guys, I believe, and there's 4 trans women. And honestly, like, the representation of different individuals, different classes, different races, different backgrounds, it's just so rich. I don't know. For me, I found it fantastic, and I found it really great that they talked about one of the individuals. His mom still doesn't use male pronouns, and it was like really hard for her to like deal with like his name being changed. And I mean, I feel that my dad still doesn't use pronouns correctly, and it's hard, but you know, that's what we have to deal with. And I know that a lot of people struggle about that, but sometimes there's just nothing we can do, and it's just really hard. And that documentary just, it was great. They talked about homelessness, they talked about the violence against trans women, especially trans women of color. And it's so insane because every single documentary I've ever seen about trans people that I can think of at this present moment, maybe I'm going crazy, they're all white people, which is not bad. I'm not saying like white people suck, hello, but I think I watched one documentary one time that had like a black trans guy. That's it. One. And can you just imagine like watching a documentary, all these documentaries, trying to find somebody that represents you and you can't because everyone's white. Like, it just, like, it sucks. And this is the society we live in. I study this shit, like, I hate it, but that's what it is. But what this documentary is just, it's just fantastic to have representation like that in the community because we don't have enough of it. And it's great that everybody's, oh man, people at different education levels, like, I can't promote this documentary enough. And I urge you to watch it. You can watch it on mtv.com, or if you're in Canada, I think you can watch it on CA. I just downloaded it off like Pirate Bay or something. It took like 10 minutes. Honestly, watch it. Tell the people who don't understand what trans is like to watch it. Show it to your women's studies classes. Everybody should see this. If you've ever been in a gender or sexuality class and they showed like a documentary about trans people that was just horrible and used the wrong pronoun, oh my god, I've seen so many bad ones. It's just ridiculous. I feel like this documentary is really going to change the view that people have about trans people because it shows us as humans. We just want to live. We just want to walk down the street without being looked at differently. And it's just mind-blowing that something is finally we have some fantastic representation in something that's like a documentary that's on MTV. that's produced by a star of a huge show on Netflix. It's just mind-boggling to me. Like, I know it's 2014, shit like this should have already happened a long time ago, but it hasn't, and I haven't been expecting it to, but it's happening right now, and it's just, I'm happy. That's it, that's all I want to talk about. Go watch it. Obviously, been really emotional this week, going through some stuff, but just deal with it. Love you.